Good morning. It is 6:47 a.m. on Friday, October 14th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, had our first session of Dungeons and Dragons last night. The new D&D podcast called So Many Levels, and it was awesome. I had some technical hiccups, things that I'm maybe looking to improve a little bit. And, there's also various little things that I could point to, saying, like I'm an inexperienced dungeon master, and there's a few places where I feel like there's room for improvement. However, on the whole, I thought it went really well, and it was super fun. I've got a great group of players, Jared Axelrod, Starla Hutchton, and Chuch and Viv Schubert. It's, I feel like the campaign, I had estimates about how far they might get in the first session, and so, like, how much of it that I had, really just ready to go for them to do. And because there was a lot of talking, and then there was also, you know, things didn't always move super smoothly or quickly. That just means that they didn't get as far along as I thought that it was possible that they would. So it's not like a complaint or anything. It just means that it's like, wow, it was only up to this point, and so there's so much more still to do. And I feel like everybody got to do something cool. Some fun, unexpected things happened. Stuff that I didn't predict going in, and I'm excited. It, I, I'm just really thrilled of how well it went. And Luna has found her squeaky toy. All right. Um, there's a couple of things that I want to work on. One is that I had prepared a way to play some music, but for one technical reason or another, and I'm still not 100% sure why not, the thing that was supposed to allow me to hear the music wasn't working. So it was successfully playing the music into the audio mix, but I couldn't hear it live, which is obviously non ideal if I'm the one that's supposed to control it. So I had a little bit of music during the intro of the setting, but I was going to play some battle music too, and ended up not playing that just because I wasn't able to monitor it. I need to figure out why that is, because it should have worked, and I'm not sure what was holding it up. The other element that is, I'm not sure what the obvious solution is that I was using a map once we got into combat, and all the players told me that they liked it, but the only hiccup to that is that when we went into combat, I selected the video to show only the map, because otherwise every time someone talks it's cutting away from the map, and it would be very confusing and probably hard to follow the map if or and so that's what I did this time. But what that also means is that um, we didn't get an opportunity to see either me or the other players in their faces and their body language as they're doing their various um, actions. And I know that a lot of the other D&D videos out there that are a little more professional in nature have all sorts of fancy split screen stuff, so you can kind of see everything in a picture-in-picture setup. And so I might look into seeing how easy it would be to do something like that, so people could maybe see the map but also still be able to see us. That would be great. But right now I only have the one camera, so I'm not sure what the obvious solution is there. And then also, I need to, I think, in future sessions, be a little bit more aware of when I'm looking at the map and I'm describing what's happening. I need to remember that there are going to be some people who are only listening in audio. And so I need to try to be a little bit more descriptive in some cases instead of saying, like, so this goblin moves this way. And then if you're watching the video, you see me pointing to a specific little goblin token on the map and then moving it in a direction as I say this way. But if someone is only listening to the audio, they won't necessarily know which goblin, what way. And so I think that's something I'm going to try to do a little better next time. But despite some areas for opportunities for growth, room for improvement, on the whole, I am enormously pleased with how it went. It was a great time. All my players seemed to have a good time too. Several people were watching and they said they liked it. And yay! Dungeons and Dragons is a fun game, you guys. All right. I got to get ready for work. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.